For the last month, I've been trying to figure out how I want to shoot this documentary about my experience putting together Young Black Peter Pan. The fact of the matter is, I'm not a documentarian, but I do have an iPhone. So I'm going to do what I know how to do. I'm just going to record myself talking to a camera. Here is story time with Manny. I'm going to get ready while I'm telling y'all the story. I guess it's also a get ready with me documentary. I don't know. The year was 2021. This is Rucker Roots Weirdo. And I was losing my mind. We were dealing with so many things in society. Don't shoot! Specifically in regards to police violence. We were in the middle of the Black Lives Matter movement, the height of the Black Lives Matter movement. And I was in a crazy depression.
I need your smile, white teeth.
I need this. Crying is potent, so just stay open. Believe this. You'll survive, everybody broke. You see this. They confide, depression they all deal with. You've arrived, suicide, boy, that's just a tip. Sad boy, yeah, that's you.
After making that video, my friends, Jonathan Timpanelli and Brandon Brooks, they were like, yo, we gotta get out of here. Figure out what we wanna do. Like, we gotta get you out of this funk.
This is how you get rid of depression. This is how you get rid of depression. This is Black Boy Joy, and it's full. It's up. 2, 3, let's go!
And I knew that I had a creative project in mind at the time. I knew that I wanted to do a twist on Peter Pan. I knew that I wanted the pirates to be metaphorical cops. And I knew that I wanted the Lost Boys to be activists or seen as activists.
So this Hispanic guy right here acting as the police officer, you hear me? But right now he's a pirate. You know what I'm saying? He's trespassing. He's looking to try to take something from me.
That was where we started. The idea sparked because my friend Lola John made a voicey that I put a little rap over. And she loved it so much that it ended up sparking like this idea fully in my head.
Baby, I know you need me, cause I'm your fairy, so don't you leave me.
Look, I've been thinking for a while, baby boy, through all of the trials and tribulations, you need to employ meditation. Your patience seems to be temporary, hesitation, though all of the magic you possess, and you're fairy. You can fly, you can fight, you can grow, and everything that you need to know is inside. I pray you only hear yes and never hear never, man. Continue to fly and never land, Young Black Peter.
At the time I was on Voisey a lot. The Voisey was an app that allowed me to create songs with other songwriters, other producers, and on that app I met a producer named Sean P.
Yeah, almost together to get to the money is more than just clout. Sometimes you gotta show out on these dummies. Game full of clowns cause all y'all are funny.
Sean P and I somehow connected during this time period of my depression, and I was like, yo, do you want to help me create an album that might be turned into a film? And he was like, sounds dope. Thus began the journey of Young Black Peter Pan. Matter of fact, thankful to Jonathan Timpanelli's mother, because she was like, yeah, y'all come down to Florida, stay at my place with a bunch of people and write a movie and create an album. It looked like this.
It's a project that is based around a whole entire concept wherein we understand that young black kids have to grow up fast because of just the way, you know, the world is set up, and the only way they're able to live forever or stay forever young is if they die. So I'm making an album based around this, but I'm also creating a short film with this, and I got Joe on the phone. Oh, cool. I'm also creating a short film with this. They're getting ready to pitch to me, so this is the perfect time, actually. You know, this is Megan, this is Joe. She's writing.
We're telling the story of Peter Pan, but from a different perspective, a black perspective, in the city, modern day, limited kind of magic, but people at the end of the day are still gonna know this is Peter Pan.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying.
You got a nigga jealous right now.
That's the best compliment.
Hey.
What you out, PA, or they came up to New York?
Nah, bro, we in Florida. We out here chilling in Tampa.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But he
so
should,
this is my
though.
best friend Brandon right here.
Same with the gamble.
He's the one. He's like managing the project.
What's up, bro?
Got a lot of cool things in the works. This album's about to be dope. This project's about to be dope. This team is dope. Okay, that's cool. All right, I appreciate the emotions. Let's get it. How you feeling, Sean?
I'm feeling great, man.
Yeah?
Ready to make this album.
It's gonna be a great day?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Bet.
Ready?
We still gotta add them. I just want drums to go wild in there. Like, whatever.
The similarities that Manny has made of Peter Pan and a young black man were something I've never thought of before. When he brought it to me, I thought it was definitely a story that needed to be told.
Flying through buildings and corner stores, boy. Unruly children only get it with my woes, boy. Hands to the ceiling like the cops was on the stroll. Uncle Luke with it, all the baddest women on the floor.
Hey, it's like that Kanye joint. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, not.
Nah, just wait.
Shawty Low, that's what it was.
Anytime someone is creating something that is meant to be, my favorite word, efficacious, it's going to have a successful outcome that people are going to learn something from, that's purposeful, it's intentional, it's efficacious. And that's why this is going to mean so much to everyone, not just myself.
Not many women can get it popping intentionally for me. I need my space and have many options. They for me, they whore me just for attention. Adore me for energy when I'm spitting. She didn't floor me like, are you out here scoping just for intercourse? Like, how would you mean?
To creation, to realizing big dreams.
To young black Peter Pan. Let's get it, y'all.
To the album film that's gonna change everybody's lives. It's safe song.
Hey, for real.
Let's do it. Cheers.
Okay. I hope y'all liked that moment. That was an amazing and very important trip. It really put me into a headspace of trying to create something that could last. And after we did that album, we did that in 3 days. We did the album, wrote the script in 3 days. And after we did that, I was feeling a little bit better, came back to New York, and it was time to shoot.
Real quick, tell me what's going on right now.
Alright, so right now we're getting ready to do the screen test for Young Black Peter Pan. Super excited. We got my boy Joe over here behind the camera. Say hello, Joe.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Joe's about to do the thing. And then we're going to get into some DP action. You know what I mean? Double penetration. Not director of photography.
So I hit up my boy, Mister. And I tell Mister, I say, yo, I want you to direct a joint for me. And I hit up my homegirl, Tasia. I hit up Veronica. And I was like, Tasia, I need you to do costume. And I told Veronica I needed her to production manage because I was an unorganized person. I needed somebody to be able to put things together. And we started casting. We did EcoCast. Like we really did the process. Went on there, put it on Backstage.com and Actors Access, etc. Casted 2 phenomenal actors in it. I was playing opposite my co-star, LaWanda Hopkins. And I think we shot that in 3 days. I'm pretty sure. Right now, you're probably like, oh my gosh, thanks so much for showing me the behind the scenes, Manny. I appreciate it. That's wonderful. Why didn't the movie come out? What happened? And I get it. I understand. This is real quick. I'm going to just tell you exactly what happened. The story kind of goes like this. We did the film. We filmed it all, etc. And within that, there was delays on getting editing done, right? Me and Joe were going back and forth with different versions of it, and what ends up happening is everybody's trying to find every opportunity they can to make some extra cash. And if a job comes your way, then you're going to take the job, etc., which I'm never mad at somebody about that for. But with any creative project, and this is for any creative out there, the longer you take on executing an idea, the more sure that that idea will never come out. I promise. Or I should say, the more sure that that idea will never be finished. When you're in it, when you're feeling the creative energy, when you're like really, really in it, that's when you go for it immediately. Don't let somebody else halt you. Don't let somebody else stop you from feeling all the energy. There's been so many moments where I'm like, oh, I got this idea. I want to make it. I want to create it. And I'm feeling it right then. And I need to do it right then. But the people I might want to create it with might not be feeling it in that moment. They might be like, oh, I don't have time. Or like, or I'm not really feeling like I want to do that at the moment. And now I'm at this point where I'm like, how do I just create things myself without having to wait on others? Because you, honestly, you are forever going to be the person who cares about your project the most. Nobody else is going to care about your project more than you. And I should have realized that. I ended up moving to Los Angeles. I did a gig doing Kinky Boots first out of Chicago. I ended up moving to Los Angeles and was writing songs out there. While out there writing songs, I was like, oh, I'm going to release it. All we got to do is X, Y, Z and this and da-da-da. It never happened. And here's something else I've learned, is that as your skill grows, if you did not finish a project when you were at the skill level that you were at when you started the project, you are, once again, not going to want to finish. You're not going to want to finish it because your skill level is going to have increased. You will have closed the gap between where your skill is at and where your taste level is at, just a little bit more. It might not be closed all the way, but it is a gap that will be particularly closed. When I say that, I mean, like, I wanted to create something akin to what Donald Glover was doing with Atlanta, but musical. And that's my taste level. My skill level definitely wasn't there, not in regards to songwriting, script writing, you know, putting a movie together, any of that. But that's where I was at mentally. I went to LAMP in Los Angeles, started writing a song, realized that my songs were getting better. My songwriting was getting better. Had people that could critique my songs, and they were like, yeah, these are cool rap songs, but they're not songs. There's no hooks. There's no, like, full concept. The mix isn't there. Like, there's so many things. And I was like, oh, my skill level is now higher than where it was when we first started. Now I don't want anybody to hear these songs. That's just kind of how it happens. So where does that leave us? Well, Joe and I are on good terms. The guy who's editing. I've come to the conclusion that the only person that ever stops a project is not the people around you. The only person that ever stops a project that you're working on is you. I had to tell myself that. Manny, if you wanted to, at any point, you could have finished this. You could have figured it out, made it happen, like I'm making it happen now. Because the fact of the matter is, I want to put this out more so at this point for posterity's sake, right? This is something that we did in a moment. We made use of our creative energies during a period of resistance. Here are the things that we talked about. Here are the things that I believed in that moment. Still believe to some sense, but maybe not as extreme anymore. And here is what I was able to create with it. Do I think it's good personally? No. My phone ran out of storage, and I didn't notice this thing being in the shot earlier. So what I want to say is you have to believe in you. Yes, I personally am not feeling the film. I'm not feeling my music, but that's because I was saying my taste level is down here and my skill level was down there when I started. Now my skill level is a little bit higher, closer to my taste level, but thankful that somebody said put it out anyway, because people are going to judge your work based on their own taste level, and you're going to judge your work based on your own taste level. So even if you don't like it, allow folks to see it and understand that it's not for you. You don't know who you're moving. Manny, this is for other people, not just for you to get accolades or anything like that. And if you don't like it, make something else, which is why I don't have time to reshoot the last scene that had the little dangling thing in it, because it's time for me to go continue working on the next thing. That's what I want to do. I want to make films. I want to write musicals. I want to make films. I want to create worlds for you all. I hope y'all love this as much as I love it. Not this as in like Young Black Peter Pan. I hope y'all do like it. I hope y'all can appreciate what it is for what it is. I hope you all can appreciate it for what it is. But I hope you all are going to love the things that are about to come out of me in the next year, the next 2 years. I'm about to just be releasing a lot of different things. So come along on the ride. Come along and ride on the Fantastic Voice.